Hi, it's Jez from nigezza.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. So today I'm going to bring you the Halloween project that I made for the ink stamp share blog hop. So I made this. As you can see, I've used our little treats bundle. I resisted this. My mate Jill is always using it. I resist it because I make quite a lot of boxes anyway, and don't find them that difficult. But I was taken by, I liked the sentiments, and I liked all the little stamped elements as well. And I thought, well, they're useful for abundance of things. And I loved this circle, and I just liked it that it had lots of other opportunities that you could use it other than making a box. But I am making a box today. Okay, so I am going to change it ever so slightly. I'm going to use some of our black glitter paper with it, and my little frugal tip with it is I have cut a card mat size out of it, and I've already used it on another project where I used the postage stamp, and so I'm going to cut it out of these simple these little bits, so then I've still got it to use as a mat. So I'm effectively gutting it as I'm going, and then I can use this as a card mat, so it makes your stash go further. That's what I find. Okay, so we need to die cut our little box. I'm going to die cut a circle, and I'm going to die cut a little spider. I did think about putting that out the middle, but I'm not. And then I'm going to stamp the sentiment on some Whisper White and a stitch circle, which I have forgot. So I'm going to use this smallest stitch circle will go just inside this stitch line, so you've got like a double stitch line when you use it, which I thought was pretty good. So I'm gonna stamp the greeting, and as you can see, I've put it slightly to the top here, so I'm going to stamp it on. Don't know why I did it that way around. So I'm going to stamp that, and then I will cut it out with the happy towards the top so that I've got room for the spider to go on. You could do it in the middle, and you could put, maybe I should put two spiders. Maybe I'll do it that way actually. Let's get two spiders, then it's quite a bit different. So I'm going to cut that out so that it's in the middle, and have sort of two spiders going around. I think that will be cool. Yep, that's what I'll do. And then I've got half a sheet of basic black, and I'm going to cut it out of half sheet. So you can get two of these out of a standard sheet of cardstock, be that A4 or American letter size, but you can also get it out of a sheet of 6x6 by putting it on the diagonal. So if you were making these out of DSP, you could get one out of a 6x6 or four out of a 12x12 as well. So that's just useful to know. Okay, so once that is cut out, I'm then going to emboss it with the cobweb embossing folder. Now obviously it doesn't fit that way, and that would be a waste of time. So what I did was I put it in on the diagonal like that. Bits at the end don't get done, but you don't actually see them, so it's okay. So I'm going to get that all cut out, and then we'll assemble the box. So that's all the die cutting done, and this is the embossing, and you can see how I've laid it like that, and it'll still go through a 6-inch opening die cutting machine without any problem. And there, all you've done is you've missed a bit off the corner there and there, but you're not going to see them, so it actually doesn't matter. Okay, so the box goes together really easily. You've got score lines already in there from where it's die cut, so we'll just fold those and give them a burnish. So we've got 2 sides. That, and then we've got the foldy up the side there, like so. And then you've got slit there and a slit there, and they just tuck in. So they tuck in there and they tuck in there, and that is it. Really simply how it goes together. Now you could glue these sides down if you wanted to give it a little bit of extra stability, or you could leave it not glued in. It does hold 2 little mini Toblerones quite nicely. They pop in there. I do it so that the triangles sort of, do you know what I mean? One way and one the other. So they fit in there nicely. The other thing that you can put in there is these little Moams. They go in there quite nicely. Like so. So yeah, lots of little ideas. I've got a little mini whisper bar there. That will go in as well. So, you know, just a simple little treat, which is just what you wanna be giving. Okay, so I'm going to sort out my decoration. So I'm going to pop that up on a dimensional because it's going onto the glitter. Sometimes glue is a bit hard. Now you can just about see the stitching around it, but it is harder to see on the glitter paper. But I just think a bit of glitz is quite cool. So I'm going to centre that in that circle. So quite like that. And I'm just thinking about a little bit of Wink Stella. I might put a little bit of Wink Stella over these kebwabs. Carry on that sort of glitziness. That's quite nice. I might put it on the back as well. So it's just picking up that spider web. Put some on the side. There. So add to the glitziness of it, like that. So what's going on there? I'm gonna tie the top first, because what I found when I did it, that I found that with the top tied, it kind of helped with the placement. So I'm using the lovely mesh ribbon here, nice big bow. That was what I was visualizing when I ordered it. I was visualizing beautiful big bows like that. So bit of this to go through. Pull it through to about the height I want it. There we go. So one's going one way, one's going the other. So this needs to go up that way. I'm using my big scissors, they're a little bit sharper for getting a nice clean cut. So that's lovely. And then I need quite a big bit of ribbon to be able to tie the bow. So what I did was got me knot, another pair of hands would be useful. There we go. So I'm going to tighten it that way, and then that way the bow will fall nicely that way. So the bow falls at 90 degrees to the direction that you pulled it tight in. And then as you pull it through, there we go. You need to adjust these ends. I've got way more on this side than that side. Isn't that always the way? So this takes just a little bit of effort and time, but it is worth it to get it how you want it. So then we pull it a bit tighter, and then pull that through a bit more. Get those evened out. That looks about even. And then we can cut the ends. Oh, I put the scissors up that way. So I cut those ends by just folding it in half and cutting a diagonal. I actually went the opposite direction on the others. I had intended on making it this way round. Right, that end's a bit longer. Let's make it a bit shorter. Come down a bit. There we go. So that's my bow. And then we just need to decide where this is going to go. So if I'd have stuck it on before, it might have been on the bit that's going over, which is why I didn't do it like that. So that's going on there. So I might dimension it again so it's double dimensional. Why not? There we go. I don't know why I turned it round, because the bow's on the other side, so it was never going to suddenly decide that that's going to be the front. Right, so stick that down there, like so, and then I want to stick our spider on, so I'm going to use my fine tip bottle here. I'm not going on his legs. So that on there. To bring it down a tad so it doesn't cover up Halloween. And then this one can be coming down that way. Like so. So that is my little Halloween treat box made with those quick and simple treat box dies. So there we are. That's the one with the glitter and that's the one without. Not sure which I like best, to be fair. But yeah, all the details will be on my blog, nigezza.co.uk, and I will link to the original blog hop as well so that you can see what everybody else has made. The theme was Halloween, fall, autumn, so there'll be different projects to look at. Yeah, so links in my shop down below if you wish to buy anything. I do think this is a brilliant set, and you can make boxes for every season, wedding favours, all sorts. So yeah, great sentiments in the stamp set as well. So a really versatile little set there. Even little thank yous there, little party favour thank yous as well for people coming. So loving that. Glad I bought it. Okay, see you again soon. Bye bye now.